This is Vince Carter. You're watching the CatEye Network.
Good morning, Coach Jenkins. Here you know.
All right, gentlemen, let's go.
Welcome to a very special edition of the B CU Wildcat Football Insider. I'm Lynn, Thompson, welcoming you to a very special place here that's in very close to our hearts here, Vince Carter's restaurant here in Daytona Beach. Coach Brian Jenkins sits in with me. We're in one of the very same rooms, Coach, that we use for our team gatherings, for our recruiting gatherings, and we certainly want to thank Vince and his business partner, his mother, Michelle Carter Scott, for opening the doors of this fabulous restaurant for us to have this show. Let's talk about them before we talk about the big game.
Right, definitely. Vince and his family has been very good to us, and I tell you, they're part of why our recruiting has been successful.
You're absolutely right. You're talking about team effort. It takes a collaborative effort from people outside the program to really pitch in, and they have done that, Coach. But this past weekend, the first win ever over an FBS school. The Cats go down 34-13, a big win, totally dominate the game at Florida International University. But more importantly, Coach, you knew the team was ready, but you wanted to make sure that the fan base was ready. And they showed up too, didn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it was a tremendous thing to come out of that locker room and see the number of fans that we had in the stands. And I tell you what, they played a factor in cheering us on and keeping our team energized and in the football game. And anytime you can get that, then you got more than a good chance at winning the ball game. Just like the Cats dominated from start to finish, Coach, the fans were there from start to finish. When the administrative staff came to the stadium, the huge tailgate was already going on. Right, definitely. When you left the field, the fans were still there. In fact, the security was trying to get the fans to leave the stadium. Right. And that's always exciting to see that. To see the fans there, and they're just cheering you on. You know, they don't want to leave. They stay to the end of the contest. And believe me, it really means something to our players. So hopefully we can continue that. You're absolutely right. Let's take a look now at the highlights from the big 34-13 win at FIU.
Let's go!
Will take it and keep it, try to get around the edge. Wildcats opened up with a 58-yard run from Anthony Jordan. To the left, looking for the screen across the middle. Eddie Poole across the 45 and near midfield, and he's got a first down. Throw goes Medlock. He's under pressure and down he goes. It's a sack for Nestle Marcellin. Off to Jordan, and Jordan will find a hole up the middle across the 25. Is to Caldwell. Caldwell is hit at the line of scrimmage. Hand off again, and this time not much doing. Hands off to Jordan, the power horse powering through the line. First down across the 45. Still on his feet, the 40, 35, and finally brought down near the 32-yard line. First and 10 Wildcats. That kid's a bruiser.
He's a beast. He's an absolute beast.
Lone side. This time they come right. It's a reverse to Cleckley. Across the 45, the 40, and near the 36. Fakes the handoff and keeps it. Finds the 25, the edge to the 20, the 10. Fighting for the corner, and Hibbs will take the snap from the shotgun. The handoff is to White, pounding across the 5, moving the pile toward the goal line, still moving. No indication. Yes, touchdown Wildcats.
Good run by Kerry White up inside. Great job of blocking by that Wildcat offensive line. They just moved.
Throw. He wants to launch one, but he is going to go down in the backfield. It's a sack for the Wildcats. The the shotgun snap to Williams, wants to throw. Into the flat to Cleckley across the 20. A first down near the 15 to get to the 5. Williams will keep it around the right side. Across the 10, the 5. He is in! Touchdown, Quentin Williams. And the Wildcats lead it 20-7. Williams hands off to White. White is across the 40. First down, 35. Still on his feet. Bumps it to the 20. The 10 angles to the corner. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Tough running by Terry White. I tell you, we got a bevy of backs, baby. That's a good-looking run. He broke 6 tackles coming through the line. Good blocking at the point of attack.
The fourth quarter with a pass, wide left side, picked up, intercepted by the Wildcats at the 10, down the right sideline. It went to Burke Island and he lost at the 10, the 5, Tim Burke, 90-plus, touchdown BCU. And again, they will hand it off left side, and he's got some room. Fumble the football across the 5 near the 1. Who's got it? The Wildcats say they do.
They do.
(34-13) your final, and for the first time in school history, the Wildcats have defeated an FBS school.
Larry Kelly here at Ritchie Cadillac, inviting you to stop by and discover why Cadillac is the top-selling luxury brand in Volusia and Flagler counties. Cadillac CTS has the performance, design, and luxury that make Cadillac a luxury brand leader. The CTS family has been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list 4 years in a row, and also has a 5-star safety rating. Test drive the Cadillac CTS today at Ritchie Cadillac on Nova Road in Daytona Beach, or visit us online at ritchieautos.com.
Welcome to my place. Come on, get in the game.
Get in the game at Vince Carter's, LPGA Boulevard at I-95, Daytona Beach.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, 13 institutions, all bringing the dreams of our student athletes to light. A premier NCAA Division I conference. We deliver excellence across the spectrum, uniting the diverse pursuits and talents of all our student athletes with the power of respect. For together, we are the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, achieving the dream.
Do you want to wear what the real Wildcats wear? You can get your official BCU Wildcat team gear from the comfort of your own home online at bcusportshop.com, the official online store of BCU Wildcat Athletics. Save your gas money. Avoid the hassles in the mall. Click on bcusportshop.com and get the best in Wildcat wear delivered to you in just 48 hours. bcusportshop.com, the official Wildcat online store. Welcome back to the Wildcat Football Insider. I'm Lynn Thompson, along with head football coach Brian Jenkins. We're at Vince Carter's. Normally, Coach, as we sit at this table, I'd be having the pasta of insanity, which is probably my favorite dish on that menu, but they've got so many things that they offer here for our fans and for you.
Right. I love the lamb chops. I get that every time I come in, so that is my specialty here.
Well, I tell you, all you fans after our games, this is the place to be. We told Vince and Michelle about that. This place is a welcome addition to our program, very near our stadium, but more importantly, their support is very near to our heart, Coach.
Absolutely.
Let's talk now about this effort. First win ever over a FBS school. We have played right now FIU 3 times in the history of our program, and we're 3-0 against them. But Anthony Jordan steps in for number 2. And Isidore Jackson sits this one out. Anthony Jordan, coach, delivers 150 yards rushing, career high for him.
Right, and it's not a surprise. That's the type of running back we know we have in Anthony Jordan. And just to see how he works during the week, we know he's always prepared to have a big day like he did. And, his number was called and he answered the bell. And I tell you what, it won't be the last time that people see Anthony Jordan in this capacity.
You talk about the three-headed monster at quarterback. Now you've got a four-headed monster at running back because you got Drexler Dixon, you got Kerry White, you got Isidore Jackson, and Anthony Jordan.
Right. And it's good to see those guys perform the way they do, and that just speaks volumes about their position coach in Autry Denson. Yeah. To have four guys prepared to play, understanding their role and playing their role to the fullest, that's a specialty that a lot of coaches can't do.
Now, I'm going to have a conversation with Autry because when he was at Notre Dame, and he was one of the all-time leading greats there, he would never tap out. He wouldn't let a running back come and take him out.
No,
but now he believes in the four-headed monster.
Definitely, that is true. Autry is a very prideful guy, and I tell you what, he was a tremendous athlete in his time, and he's an even better person and coach. So those guys are really privileged to have a guy like Autry Denson as their running back coach.
Eddie Poole, coach, the streak continues. Eddie Poole draws a lot of attention when you line him up out there. He had a real big catch, coach, to keep a drive going. He's a deep threat. He just continues to demand attention on the defense.
But steady Eddie, and it all comes back to preparation. He prepares at a high level, and he also has a tremendous coach in DJ McCarthy who prepares him, week in and week out on how to play the game and how to get open and different things. And it's good to see Eddie take coaching and carry those things over to the football field.
How important is it for an Eddie Poole or the rest of your receivers to have a coach who has coached and played at the various levels? And because DJ is certainly a pro coach and has coached at the FBS and the FCS level.
Right. It's very important to have a coach of that caliber because he's seen things that other coaches or players have not seen, and he can make some adjustments that we may not be familiar with. So it's always good to have, high caliber coaches like a DJ or like an Autry who can bring some things to our staff to help our players play at a high level.
Coach, on the year, in this short year so far, 3 pick sixes for touchdowns by 3 separate defenders on your team. You've got Eric Williams, defensive end, picks a screen pass off. You got Nick Addison takes one to the house. And then a big one, Tim Burke, a trick play, he sniffs it out, makes a great interception. 92 yards later, the Cats have a dominating lead now over FIU.
Right, well, that once again goes to how good of a coaching staff I have. Coach Jones and the secondary coaches, Coach Williams and Coach Sims, have certain drills and things that we do, and we have certain tag words and stuff that we embed in our kids and what to do when they get in situations like that. So once again, back to preparation. Because of the way we prepare, we're able to take advantage of the opportunities and activate, our talent when we're in situations like that.
Your offense is not even fully operating yet, but they've scored in 9 consecutive quarters. Coach Quentin takes it the distance for the next 15 seconds ago. Let's talk about his leadership in your program.
Well, Quentin has done a tremendous job, and as well as the all 3 quarterbacks. Just so happened this was the game that Quentin was able to start and finish, but Jackie was prepared and ready to go. And we probably could have gotten Jackie in there to get some work, but we just stayed in the flow with Quentin. But I'm sure those other guys will be seen the rest of the season as well.
It's going to be a long season. The conference schedule is about to unfold in the next 2 weeks, but a big one coming up in Tallahassee. We'll talk about that and more when the Insider continues after this.
Welcome to my place. Come on, get in the game.
Get in the game at Vince Carter's, LPTA Boulevard at I-95, Daytona Beach.
Larry Kelly here at Ritchie Cadillac, inviting you to stop by and discover why Cadillac is the top-selling luxury brand in Volusia and Flagler counties. Cadillac CTS has the performance, design, and luxury that make Cadillac a luxury brand leader. The CTS family has been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list 4 years in a row, and also has a 5-star safety rating. Test drive the Cadillac CTS today at Ritchie Cadillac on Nova Road in Daytona Beach, or visit us online at ritchieautos.com.
Do you want to wear what the real Wildcats wear? You can get your official BCU Wildcat team gear from the comfort of your own home online at bcusportshop.com, the official online store of BCU Wildcat Athletics. Save your gas money. Avoid the hassles in the mall. Click on bcusportshop.com and get the best in Wildcat wear delivered to you in just 48 hours. bcusportshop.com, the official Wildcat online store.
The Mideastern Athletic Conference. 13 institutions, all playing to win with dignity.
On and off the field.
Sportsmanship. It's more than playing by the rules.
It's playing smart.
It's not just winning.
It's taking each loss as a lesson.
It's about respect for your opponent, for yourself.
Because the game isn't just about the score.
For our student athletes, the goal isn't just a line on the field.
It goes beyond.
The Mideastern Athletic Conference. Sportsmanship is the way to play.
This is Vince Carter, and you're watching the BCU Wildcat Insider.
Thanks for sitting in with us today on the Wildcat Football Insider. We're here in Vince Carter's restaurant in Daytona Beach. As you know, Vince Carter is one of our major sponsors on the CatEye Network. I thank him and his family for the tremendous support that they have provided for the institution and for our athletics program. And if you want to follow CatEye Network, you know, look, Twitter, Instagram, anybody younger than me, they got all this other stuff out there that I don't know about, Pinterest and whatever's new, we got it. And all you got to do is follow us on CatEye Network. And Brian Harvey and Darren McCaskill and our team of experts do a great job of that, Coach. They know how to reach these kids, and they tell a story of the student athletes in our program. And before we go to our player profile on Rashard Brown, tell us what you know about this young man.
I'll tell you what, this young man is very, very tough young man, very tough-minded, very determined. He's maintained a 3.0 or 3.5 since he's been here, and that's one of the top reasons why we recruited him, we wanted him in our program. When I asked him the question of what did he want to accomplish when he came to Bethune-Cookman, his answer was, I want to maintain a 3.0 or 3.5 GPA. And whenever you got a young man like that, he understands what it's all about. He's one of our leaders. He does it by example. And I tell you what, I couldn't say enough about this young man, Rashard Brown.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Our player profile this week, number 53, Rashard Brown.
Rashard Brown, left guard, number 53, from Kissimmee, Florida. When I first started playing, I wasn't that good when I was young. Like I said, I was always undersized. I guess I was slow, so I a lot of times played offensive line.
That's when I was still the smallest one. I was the baby. Like I said, they used to call me Worm because I was the smallest one, but I was the scrappiest.
So, I don't know, I guess I just had to learn how to fight and, just give a lot of effort. And, I guess when I got to high school, maybe around my sophomore, junior year, I think my kind of talent just I started growing to my body, I started to get the talent, along with the hard work. I think that kind of pushed me now, but after that, I already had that work ethic. So when the talent came and I already had the work ethic, I think that just helped me get to this level now.
Oh yeah, my senior year of high school, hardcore cowboy, the hardest player on the team, the toughest.
Everything he could give on each play he did. In practice he did it. So he was different in that respect. And I think that's what allowed him to be able to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Because he had 2 years starting in our program, and he earned those starts. He had the respect of the entire football program, the coaches and the players. It was an easy pick to make him a captain.
He's not like the normal, I'm not being funny, a guy that's in college. Most of the time they just think of, girls, partying. He's more into sports, school, and books. So, I can't be nothing but blessed. He's always been a star in my life.
I have a 3.9 GPA. I'm a history major, pre-law minor. And I think that it's important to, focus. I kind of learned a lot of that when I was in military school, that whatever you're doing at the time, that's what you dedicate 100% of your focus to. So when I'm on the field, with my team, that's 100% of my focus. Nothing else comes to my mind. But when I'm, in the classroom or I'm doing homework, that's the only thing that matters. That's 100% of my focus, and nothing else comes to my mind now. I have a big family. I got so many, I got brothers, sisters, I got cousins who are just like brothers. And, a lot of my family, we're real close. And, they're a big part of what I do. And, you know, coming up with them, you know, I learned a lot, you know. I say out of all the people in my life who taught me things, I probably say my family taught me the most, you know, both what to do and what not to do. You know, that was my biggest competitor. You know, we always were in competition in everything we did, no matter what it was. It was from football to who got the remote to watch TV. Everything was kind of a fight. Yeah, I have a real close relationship with my aunt.
And they love corned beef hash and bacon and eggs and grits. That was their main, I mean, they love that.
Her and my grandmother used to live together before she passed away. You know, I used to live in that house, so, you know, she's kind of like I said, me and my family are real tight, so, I mean, it's not like I only have one mother. She's like a mother to me as well.
The fives and Popeyes, we ain't retarded, we were tonto.
But yeah, me and my brother, we have a great relationship. He's like me, but he's so different. You know, he's kind of like my polar opposite, I think, sometimes, you know. I'm kind of more of the serious one most of the time, but everything with him is a joke, you know, like he likes to laugh a lot. And, you know, I think that kind of helped balance, we kind of balance each other out when we're around each other, you know.
I tell you, the first time we went to work out, my daddy woke us up at 6 in the morning and made us run to the YMCA.
Sometimes I'm, you know, looking at things too seriously, and he comes with the lighter side. You know, it kind of helps me out, you know.
He looked at me and looked at my dad, he said, hey, they got a bathroom in here? So I'm like, yeah, right around the corner. So he goes to the bathroom. I'm lifting, I just see him running down the street back.
Even if I'm just thinking about something too seriously or stressing over, he's gonna come, it's gonna be funny to him. So that's gonna kind of make me kind of take a step back and be like, all right, maybe it's not as serious as a situation as I thought it was.
Yeah, every home game.
I mean, it's great, you know, just going into the stadium knowing that you have, you know, a big support group there and people, you know, who want to see you succeed and, you know, care about you out there in the stands cheering for you, you know, that kind of helps you, you know, especially when you go through the ups and downs. You know, that family support is always there for you.
Larry Kelly here at Ritchie Cadillac, inviting you to stop by and discover why Cadillac is the top-selling luxury brand in Volusia and Flagler counties. Cadillac CTS has the performance, design, and luxury that make Cadillac a luxury brand leader. The CTS family has been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list 4 years in a row, and also has a 5-star safety rating. Test drive the Cadillac CTS today at Ritchie Cadillac on Nova Road in Daytona Beach, or visit us online at ritchieautos.com.
Welcome to my place. Come on, get in the game.
Get in the game at Vince Carter's, LPTA Boulevard at I-95, Daytona Beach.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, 13 institutions, all bringing the dreams of our student athletes to light. A premier NCAA Division I conference. We deliver excellence across the spectrum, uniting the diverse pursuits and talents of all our student athletes with the power of respect. For together, we are the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, achieving the dream.
Do you want to wear what the real Wildcats wear? You can get your official B CU Wildcat team gear from the comfort of your own home online at bcusportshop.com, the official online store of B CU Wildcat Athletics. Save your gas money. Avoid the hassles in the mall. Click on bcusportshop.com and get the best in Wildcat wear delivered to you in just 48 hours. bcusportshop.com, the official Wildcat online store. Welcome back for the final quarter of this week's episode of the Wildcat Football Insider. We're recording here at Vince Carter's restaurant in Daytona Beach. Vince and his family are tremendous sponsors and boosters of our program. Coach Jenkins, I read this, and you allowed yourself a luxury after this game. They said normally it's 15 minutes, but you took an hour. Right. Why did you take the hour?
Well, because, you know, when you get a chance to just think about the effort that these kids gave, and you get a chance to think about the support that was there, you know, you should take some time to enjoy it. And I wanted to really take some time and enjoy it, just think about the effort and the job that my coaches did, and just think about the victory for the program overall. And I just wanted to take a little bit more time and start enjoying things like that instead of just grinding so much and get to a point where I don't get a chance to enjoy it. So I'm just maturing a little bit more as a head coach and realizing that those opportunities don't come along all the time and you need to enjoy them. So I took an hour and enjoyed it and then got back to work.
Coach, in arguably the most challenging schedule in the history of Bethune-Cookman football, after the first quarter of the season, you're 3-0. And as we sat down and plotted this out, we knew that every one of these games would be a challenge. The Tennessee State game was going to be a heavyweight championship fight. The Virginia Union game would be a trap game for us. This FBS game against FIU, Coach, we said we had a shot going in and we just needed to play the best of our ability, and you did that.
Yes.
Now this week, Coach, you, after the efforts of Anthony Jordan, your offensive player of the game, Tim Burke, the defensive player of the game, and Drexler Dixon, who ran the ball well, but from a special team standpoint, set the tone for the very first play of the game on the kickoff with a tremendous hit. What did that do for you as you cemented the first 3 games on the schedule against good competition?
Well, it allowed our team to realize that we're a good football team. And if we take care of the details and we stay disciplined and we play and keep everything about the team, then we have a chance to win.
Okay.
And we're going to have to do, you know, those things that I talked about at the highest that we've ever done them to have a chance at this Florida State team. You know, Jimbo Fisher is a tremendous coach. I followed him, you know, all the way back from his years at LSU. And he's come into the Florida State program and just done a phenomenal job. They have phenomenal athletes. They have a phenomenal quarterback. They're winning. And we're going to have to play our best in order to have a chance at beating this good football team.
Coach, this is the highest ranked football team that we will have ever faced in the history of the program. A top 10 team, could go as high as number 5 this week, according to some reports. But you're correct. We're not going in there wide-eyed and intimidated, because we've been there and we've done that.
Right. We've been in this situation before in the past, and we look at every game the same. And there's no disrespect to any of our opponents. We look at all of our opponents as champions, and we truly know that Florida State is a championship caliber football team. They're highly ranked, and they deserve to be so. But, you know, we're going to go in and we're going to line up and go toe-to-toe with them, and hopefully the end result will be us coming out victorious.
And a message to our fans: we want you there. We need you there, but we need you and I to do one thing for Coach Jenkins and I. Don't call us for tickets. Call Ticketmaster. Because you all have been calling me already. I love you. We need you. But we need them to buy tickets.
Absolutely. We need them to buy tickets. I mean, I'm already tapped out, family members, and I'm sure you are too. So definitely Ticketmaster is the route to go.
Absolutely. The kickoff is going to be 6 p.m. from Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. The first time ever in football. The Cats against the Seminoles. The Cats will come in nationally ranked against one of the nation's best FBS programs. And who knows what can happen when we strap them up. For Brian Jenkins, the rest of the Wildcats, I'm Lynn Thompson. We'll see you at the ball game this Saturday, 6 p.m., Tallahassee. Take care.